Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well tonight because we have a very important update that just came in, and I want you to hear this directly, clearly, and calmly. There's a lot of noise, a lot of headlines, a lot of social media panic, and a lot of half-truths floating around right now, especially about surprise bonus checks, extra money for seniors, and payments that may already be approved but not yet visible in your bank account. So tonight, I'm going to slow everything down and tell you what is real, what is being misinterpreted, what is actually approved, and who this applies to, and just as importantly, who it does not apply to. I want you to know something right up front. I spent hours reading through official SSA guidance, Treasury funding updates, and federal benefit reports so you don't have to. I'm going to break this down in plain English, step by step, with no hype, no scare tactics, and no false promises.
This information is especially for seniors and retirees, Social Security recipients, SSI and SSDI beneficiaries, veterans and VA benefit recipients, low-income families, disabled Americans, single parents, and anyone living on a fixed income who is just trying to make it month to month. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. Let me explain why today's update matters and why so many people are confused right now. Over the past 24 to 48 hours, there's been a surge of headlines and posts claiming surprise bonus checks approved, extra money hitting accounts at midnight, secret SSA payments nobody is talking about, and Sunday deposits confirmed. I understand why this is stressful when you're already worried about rent, stressed about groceries, watching utility bills climb, and counting every dollar. Seeing those headlines can feel like hope and fear all at the same time. Let me say this clearly. There is real money involved in this update, and bonus-style payments are being released. But not everything you're hearing is accurate, and not everyone qualifies. This update is being triggered by a combination of factors, including end-of-week Treasury batch processing, SSA payment system timing, previously approved benefit adjustments, and certain federally funded assistance programs releasing funds late Sunday into Monday. Here's where the confusion really starts. A lot of people are mixing up new stimulus checks with previously approved benefit adjustments, back pay, and supplemental payments. Let me explain what's actually going on, because I know a lot of you are confused, and honestly, I don't blame you. This is not a brand new across-the-board stimulus for every American, but it is a real update that affects millions of people, especially seniors and fixed-income households right now. And if you don't understand the details, it's very easy to either get your hopes crushed or make a financial decision too early. Neither of those is fair to you. Now let's get into the heart of this calmly and clearly. When people are calling these surprise bonus checks, they are actually referring to 3 different types of payments that are being released or finalized right now. This is critical, so please listen closely. The first type involves SSA retroactive payments and adjustments. This is the largest group we're talking about, which includes retroactive Social Security and disability-related payments. These include SSI back pay, SSDI back pay, retirement benefit corrections, payment recalculations after eligibility reviews, COLA-related adjustments finalized late, and overpayment reversals. These payments were already approved weeks or even months ago, but processing delays pushed them into late week and weekend Treasury batches. That's why some of you saw pending amounts earlier, or saw nothing at all, and now suddenly see a deposit late Sunday night or early Monday morning. These are not random bonuses. They are earned benefits finally being released. The second type involves federal and state supplemental assistance payments. This group involves supplemental assistance funds tied to SNAP peer-related adjustments, state-administered emergency relief programs, utility or energy assistance reimbursement, and special senior assistance grants. Here's what matters.
The federal government funds these programs, and states distribute them. Timing varies wildly. Many states release these funds late Sunday night or early Monday morning, especially after holiday-adjusted processing weeks. So if you're seeing an odd deposit name, a smaller than expected amount, or a one-time payment, it may be state-administered, but federally funded. The third category affects veterans, surviving spouses, and certain dependents. These payments include VA benefit corrections, retroactive eligibility approvals, and offset reimbursements. Again, not new bonuses, but real money finally landing. Let me be very clear here about whether this is a new stimulus check. No broad, brand new stimulus check has been passed by Congress this weekend. Anyone saying Congress secretly approved $2,000 checks or new stimulus was signed overnight is not telling you the full truth. But that does not mean the deposits people are seeing are fake. It means these payments were already approved and they're just being released now. That's an important difference. Now let me explain why this is happening on a Sunday night, because that part really confuses people. Normally, SSA and Treasury payments follow weekday cycles, but here's what happened. We just came out of a heavy processing week. Multiple benefit systems finalized adjustments at the same time. Treasury ran end-of-week batch releases. Banks post deposits at different times, some immediately, some overnight. So when people say money is hitting at midnight, what they really mean is the bank posted the deposit, not that SSA suddenly approved new money at midnight. Yes, some banks do post deposits late Sunday, early Monday, especially for direct deposit recipients. That's why one person sees money and another doesn't yet. Timing is everything. I want to pause for a moment and say this gently. If you haven't seen anything yet, it does not mean you're excluded. It does not mean you were denied, and it does not mean you did something wrong. A lot of this comes down to your bank, your benefit category, and processing order. Now let's talk about something that causes a lot of panic, but really doesn't need to. What if you didn't receive your payment yet? First, take a breath. Missing a payment does not automatically mean you were denied, you're in trouble, your benefits were stopped, or that something went wrong. In most cases, it's simply timing. First step, wait 3 full business days. SSA and Treasury are very clear about this. If a payment is released late Friday, over the weekend, or early Monday, you must wait 3 full business days before taking action. Weekends do not count as business days. So for example, a Sunday night release means Monday equals day 1. Tuesday equals day 2, Wednesday equals day 3. Only after that should you escalate. I know that's hard, especially when money is tight, but calling too early often leads to confusion, not clarity. Second step, check with your bank or credit union. Before you ever call SSA, call your bank and ask them if they see any pending deposits, if there are any holds or posting delays, or if anything was rejected or returned. Some banks post immediately. Some hold deposits overnight. Some delay weekend postings until Monday or Tuesday. Smaller banks and credit unions often post later than big national banks. That doesn't mean anything is wrong. Third step, watch for overpayment or offset issues. This part is important and uncomfortable, but we need to be honest. If you previously received an overpayment notice, had benefits adjusted, or were under review, SSA may temporarily withhold part of a payment, offset it, or apply it toward a past balance. That does not mean your benefits are gone forever. It means SSA is reconciling accounts. If this applies to you, do not panic and do not ignore letters from SSA. Fourth step, when to call SSA and when not to. Only call SSA if 3 business days have passed, your bank confirms nothing is pending, and you see no update in your SSA account. If you call early in the morning. Be patient. Have your documents ready. Write down the name of the representative. And remember, SSA representatives are overwhelmed. Kindness goes a long way. I want to talk to you heart to heart for a moment, because even when money does come in, it often doesn't feel like enough. Inflation is real. Rent is up. Groceries are up. Utilities are up. Medications cost more. Transportation costs more. And if you're living on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, every dollar already has a job before it even arrives. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be real with you. Low-income seniors feel this pressure first and hardest. And if you're feeling anxious, frustrated, exhausted, or scared, please hear this clearly. Your struggle is valid. You are not failing. The system is difficult, not you. And you are not alone. Millions of people across this country are in the exact same boat, quietly trying to stay afloat. If you've made it this far, I want you to know something. I see you. I see how hard you're trying. I see the stress you carry quietly. I see the sacrifices you make. Please don't give up. Your life matters. Your dignity matters. And your voice matters. Take care of yourselves and remember, you've got this.